Hi everyone, Cheryl here again. I just wanted to share another testimonial with you from a client who had some hypnosis with me. She was suffering from severe fears surrounding her children, and it was totally irrational. It wasn't based on anything that she remembered having happen. It had no bearing on her present circumstances or throughout her lifetime, for that matter. But she had this very, very fearful idea that something very horrible was going to happen to her children if she was not attending to them, protecting them, keeping an eye on them. And she was sort of suffocating them, really, because they were of the age where they were normally would be allowed to do things independently, such as walk to school on their own or to do certain activities on their own, but she wouldn't allow it. She had such an intense fear. She would walk them to school. She would make sure she was meeting them at the end of the school day so that they had very little time on their own. And it was a very irrational fear. And so she came to me to try and get some help with this. And we proceeded with a few sessions of hypnosis and ultimately ended up doing what we call in hypnosis or hypnotherapy is a technique that's called regressing to the cause. So this is her testimonial that I'm going to read to you now. So she says, I wanted to thank you for all the great work and positive changes that I experienced, especially after our last session when my past life regression brought to the surface one of my biggest fears. As crazy as this sounds, my fear is really gone. I'm sure you knew that this would happen, but for me, this is an incredible manifestation of how our subconscious mind works and how little it needs for healing the old issues that affect our present lives. This tremendous improvement changed not only my life, but also my children. I no longer worry myself sick over their safety, nor do I imagine terrible case scenarios that were part of my daily life. My children have my trust now and freedom to be independent, making decisions and taking their lives in their own hands, learning how to handle it, and staying on their own spiritual paths. The difference is so amazing that now my younger one walks home from school and I'm busy doing other things at home until the doorbell rings. That was totally impossible in the past. They could never walk home by themselves. I finally have a peace of mind, and this fear does not paralyze my life any longer. I could not be more grateful for your help. So here's another example of how hypnosis can help to alleviate fears. And again, using this technique of regressing to the cause, we guide the subconscious mind along to take us to where they need to go to in order to affect the healing. And so it's a bit of an exploratory exercise, and we never know where it's going to go. And in this case, it didn't just go to an earlier event in her life, but it took us to a past life. And then we formulated, some positive healing techniques in this regression session so that she could release the old fears and that they no longer had any effect on her any longer. And it was very effective for her. She was so amazed by the feeling that she had, that she felt free, that she felt that she no longer was controlled by this fear, that she was able to live a more normal and balanced life. So I hope that helps you today to understand the power of your own mind and how hypnosis can help you, and it can achieve many different goals. And because I've been working as a hypnotherapist for a very long time, I have a lot of different tools in my toolbox, and I feel very confident in working with many different issues, whether it be fears, phobias, anxieties, self-confidence, um, challenges with nail biting or public speaking, or just general anxiety. It doesn't really matter. I can help. And so I hope that has opened your mind to see the new possibilities that can await for you if you choose this alternative therapy for healing. Have a wonderful day.